1 year ago, I was right here in this spot talking about how I didn't know what I had planned for videos or content or whatever. So, I reflected and I stopped whining and, bitching about what I couldn't do and just did it. So I feel like that's a life lesson toward anything you're motivated toward. Just going out and trying your best, even though if you may suck at it, it's a learning process. As of right now, I'm gonna be 23 years old. Well, I am 23 years old now, so I guess I am 23 now, which is crazy to think about because this is the age that I feel like I'm really old. But I'm gonna be finishing up my show that I created, which is insane to think about. It's gonna be like movie quality though, so that's like anything that I have even achieved before. So if you're watching this before it's even out, just take it with a grain of salt. I've never done anything like this before, so it's a learning process, really. The last time I was here, it was like a year ago, and I didn't really know what to expect, really, toward like content per se. And that guy just looped around. It's kind of nerve-wracking. It's so windy though. Every time I want to try something new, I put 110% of my effort into it. For example, what is it? March or April video. Whatever Rib was, it was also supposed to be like a comedy skit, but I couldn't get it to work. So I decided to make it into what you see now, make it into what I set out this whole 1 month video challenge to be, which would be like cinematic stuff and not half-assed stuff, It's crazy to think about that I'm kind of going to be making a movie. I'm hoping it'll turn out all right, but going back to what I was saying earlier about the last time I was here was a year ago. It obviously looks different now, but allow me to make it look more familiar. See, that looks a lot better. Last year I was here, there was a lot of trees back there, but things change, just like people. You can't stay the same forever or else you'll be stuck in one spot. I hope this video will be more of a kind of like a looking back moment and realizing I just had to clear my mind up and realize everybody has roadblocks and writer's block and all that stuff. You just gotta work with the flow. It's like a river. You just gotta flow with it. You can't just hit a dam, you gotta cut through. I hope the audio sounds a lot better because it's not windy. But now that we have a familiar location, why don't we just take a walk down memory lane? Instead of trying to run from your problems or struggles, sometimes it's just better to face them head on and deal with them.
Sometimes things happen that are out of your control.
Even if that means you're struggling to pursue what you're doing and it takes a very long time, you shouldn't beat yourself up over it and feel like you're not making any progress. The main takeaway is that you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. If you're watching this and you're struggling to pick up on a hobby or one of your passions, I just want to give you hopefully some helpful advice on just sticking to it. The first time you try it, it's probably not going to be the best unless you're like a one-hit wonder, I guess. You can learn from your mistakes, but you can also learn from your success. Meaning, you shouldn't get too cocky on if something turns out how you envisioned, but it also doesn't mean that you can't improve on what you just made. For example, I'm sure whoever's watching this will see the progression I've made throughout making videos for a couple years now. Whenever I'm doing like these inspirational or motivational videos, I'm hoping it doesn't reach out to the wrong person and they take it as in, oh, I'm gonna go rob that elderly woman's house or something bad. Just like career-wise. I hope that makes sense.
Sometimes it just takes one bright idea.
I don't know if it's sad or impressive that I've gone this far in life. And I've just a couple days ago realized why we call it meatloaf. It's because it looks like a loaf of bread, but it's made out of meat. It was, it was just such a shocking revelation to me. I just had to share it. I'm not really sure what this video is.